Now, if you watched the previous training video, you recall that we exported our workbook into Word by either copying and pasting it or exporting it as a tab delimited file. Again, the delimiter tab means that everywhere there's a cell, when it exports it into a text file, it's going to have a tab space. So even though it doesn't have the structure of the worksheet here by cell, it'll have spaces or tabs, which is 5 spaces, in between all the data there. So I want to re-import that back into Excel in case if somebody sent me a text file and I want to be able to view it and work with it in my workbook. Let me go to the exercises folder. There it is. As you recall, if you haven't watched the previous training video, you may want to watch it so you have a better understanding of what we're doing here. So we exported it from Excel into the text file, and you can see it's tab delimited. In other words, it separates all the data by a tab. Let me go ahead and close out. Now we want to go ahead and import that text file into my workbook here. And to do it, it's really simple. You can do it one of two ways. One way is to come up here on the Data tab, go to the Get External Data group, click on it, and go down and say that you want to get the external data from a text file. Opens up. We want to go to the desktop, go to the Exercises folder, and then double-click on Export to Word, which we did in the previous training video. Now we want to bring it back into the Excel workbook. Double-click on that. And then it says, okay, there are characters, delimiters, such as commas, tabs, that separate each field. Do you want to do it that way or do it fixed? We'll do it by a delimiter because we know it was exported using tabs. And even if we didn't, you can click Next and go, what's separating or breaking up all this data? Is it a tab or is it a space? You see how the lines are cutting through it? It doesn't look very organized, right? So if I check tab and uncheck space, you can see that the data is organized with the first column, the number, I suppose that's the first name, last name, and their social, and so on. Now, I'm not going to click Finish, but that's one way to do it. You can click Cancel. The other way is to click File, go to Open, and then go to that Exercises folder that contains the text file. Right now, it's only looking for Excel files. What if we choose All Files to go find our text file again, Export to Word, that we want to now bring back into Excel? Double-click on that. It opens up the same window, the Text Import Wizard. So, in any case, delimiter is going to be Tab. Go ahead and click Next. You got some options here that I discussed in a previous training video, so basically I'm good with the defaults. I'll click Finish, and then boom, it automatically inserts. As you recall, any column that has a bunch of pound signs, it means that there's data in there that can all display or fit within the size of the column. So come up in between the two column headers until your pointer turns into arrows pointing in opposite directions and double click really fast. It automatically does a best fit or an auto fit to the left of where you're double clicking here. So double click there. You can see all the data except social security number. Let me go ahead and double click there so it pulls it up and it doesn't have that abbreviated version of the social security number. It's a clean layout, doesn't have all the fancy formatting as you recall in the previous training video when we exported it, stripped it of all that, but at least we have the data that we can work with. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for great specials on my products, please see the description below this video.